Hi guys. I have the flu and I also broke my toe. Sorry for the jump scare. I was just walking up the stairs and bam, broken. Um and now I have the flu and it's been like a week and I had really high fevers and my whole family is sick. My whole family of 6 is sick and we're all just doing our best. And everyone's well, not everybody, but some of the people are worried about money and worried about rent. And so many of my friends have been sick with this same mysterious illness. And you'd think after the pandemic we'd be so much more prepared for something like this. But we did all the right things. We washed our hands, we wore the masks, we social distanced, we we did our best to take care of ourselves and to prevent this illness, and it still happened. And it's so sad that my friends feel like they can't take the time off of work because they can't afford to. And I wish that the system was built different. I wish that wasn't the case. When I was a kid and I'd get sick, I would beg my mom to let me go to school because for me, it felt like staying home was too much because all of the work that I was supposed to be doing those days at school, I'd have to make up when I got back. And in my head, in my little 7-year-old head, it was impossible. It was impossible for me to make up all of that work that I missed when I was sick and ill and dying in bed when I got back. Why did me, as a 7-year-old, have to feel that amount of pressure? Why did a 7-year-old have to force herself up out of bed and go to school? What kind of system is in place to make us feel like that? And looking back at it now as a 23-year-old, that's what my early 20s was me pushing myself farther than I could possibly go. And I think that's the reason I was so strung out and so burnt out for so long is because I I didn't want the weight of me not doing something to hold me back. I didn't want to have to play catch up. I didn't want to fall behind. I was terrified of falling behind. And really, who am I running this race with? Who am I falling behind except with myself? I have friends who can't ask their boss for time off because their boss won't give it. And that's like the story for everybody. You either use your PTO or you go to work because you can't afford not to go to work. And what kind of world are we living in where people who are bedridden with fevers have to force themselves to get up and go to a job and get other people sick? And they're wondering why there's a pandemic. They're wondering why people are all getting the flu at one time. It's because the world is not built for us to rest and to take that break that our body is telling us that we need. It's sad. It's really sad. Because when you're sick like this and your body is saying, "Can we rest? Can we take a break? I need a break. I need you to take care of me. I need your help." And as much as we might want to listen to it, we ignore it so often until our body's like, "Well, you didn't help me, so now I can't help you either." And you just collapse in the middle of a Home Depot like my aunt did. I am at a loss of words for how sad it is that we have to neglect ourselves and our bodies to keep up with the world that we live in. And that's not to say that we are not privileged and that I'm not thankful that I get to lay in my bed and be sick today. I just wanted to remind you to take care of yourself when you're alone and when you're sick. Somebody has to do it, and your boss, your coworkers, sometimes your parents aren't going to be there for you. So you got to be there for you, and you need to put yourself first. Thanks for watching. I hope you feel better soon.